I've been telling my therapist for years. Elsie Udjat Outis. She watches me while I sleep. Watches me while I breathe. Watches me while I eat. She's gonna get me in my cubicle. Gonna get me on my wedding day. Gonna get me in this very appointment. And they say every time, Elsie Udjat Outis isn't real. Elsie Udjat Outis can't hurt you. Well, guess what? Elsie Udjat Outis. What's that? Why isn't it appearing? Good morning! Good morning, everyone! How y'all doing today? It's a wonderful time to be alive. I don't know why the window capture isn't appearing. Why did you have to ruin the bit? The kids! Are the kids gonna be revealed soon? I have been told that it's up. Howdy, we're real. We're all real. Hello, hello, hello. It has been a hot minute. I think the last time we streamed, or last time I streamed rather, was like 4 weeks ago. I'm glad to be here. My roommates got high and I thought they were asleep, but now they have just gone to bed, so I don't know whether I'm supposed to be loud. And and now we're going to just see what we can get out of the new IDs. The new updates have launched. We know that we're going to be getting the kits any minute now, usually within the next 30 minutes. Someone in chat said the kits were out. Unfortunately, that was incorrect, it seems. Drinking season, someone seems happy. Look, I have been told I should be happy. Oh, fuck. I've been told I should be happy about the whole... Oh, there they are! There! I've been told I should be happy about the whole LCA Otis deal. And, you know, to a lesser extent, Index Faust. And I am, but I'm just running with the bit more so for that sake. Anyway, so I want to start off. You have some really soft Play-Doh right now? That's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. I want to start off by saying that before we get into the kits themselves, normally me and my editor's son try to make kit review videos before they come out. And we've been skipping the last couple because, well, A kind of found out that it's not a great idea to do it for banners that have one drop. And B, it just kind of got tired. I'm still gonna do the stream for this one. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to make a video for these, specifically because the update to Limbus comes out tomorrow instead of in 2 days. And we've been putting all our energy into a Ryoshu video going out basically as soon as possible after the stream, probably a few hours. So I might do a stream highlight instead, something that feels different, instead of a full-on essay, and edit it myself. We will find out, but this might be all we get for these units. Just giving you a heads up on that right now. What, tomorrow? Think there's interesting enough to make videos on? They're absolutely interesting. That is not the reason I would be skipping them. It's just a matter of, like, minimal resources. But if infinite time and infinite resources, I'd actually make them. Thought it was Wednesday, is it the 31st? No! Common misconception. So, let me pull up. It seems like that's a question some folks are having here. You guys are seeing December 31st here. That is correct. December 31st in Korea. December 31st in Korea is December 30th in the United States, which is tomorrow. So we're looking at like 9 p.m. CST in the United States. So yeah, which means that when they say on Thursday in Korea, they mean Wednesday in the United States. That's it. Anyway, let's go into the IDs proper because there's a lot to enjoy, I'm sure. The horrors begin tomorrow? Correct! All right, I've already got my wonderful notepad up. Let me make sure that y'all can see it. All right, yeah, you can totally see it. Let's shrink that down. Actually, no, let's not, well, yes, let's shrink it down, but let's do something a little different. We're gonna crop it. Scroll this up. And then I guess I can just adjust it as time goes on, I think. That should do the job. All right. Let's get the kit up. Let's take a look at the passives first, because that's where the important stuff happens, right? En España? Yo no sé. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to factor that in for your own time zone. All right, let's see. Otis gets protection next turn really easily. Wow, okay. Let me take a look. Blue sand? Okay, I'm already liking the idea of blue sand. Anyway. Oh, they have new panic types? I was just saying, like, I love the idea of new panic types being like the future of sinking and then stacking them. Okay. Let's just get started here. First off, let's go with the Udjat Vanguard. So, by the way, context, we're gonna always start off these kit reviews with understanding how the individual statuses work, then usually the passives, then the defensive skills, then the skill 3s, then the skill 2s and 1s. That's just an easy way to get the full picture as far as I've found it. This gives you flavor, then this is the context behind the flavor. It's basically showing you the cool stuff before all the nitty gritty. All right, let's start with custom statuses. Oh, let me scroll this down. There we go, custom statuses. All right, so custom status number 1, the Udjat Vanguard. Gain min and max speed, combat start, gain protection. Udjat Vanguard. Gain speed, gain prot, combat start. Gain the following effects during the combat phase, capped per skill per turn. When this unit is the main target of an unopposed attack skill, have the Okay, have the chance for the skill's first coin to flip heads. Just straight up, cut it in. Straight up. The best case scenario is 42.5%. Okay. When being targeted unopposed, cut chance of heads hit in half. First coin. Okay, so this could make her a great target for 1 coin moves. That's kind of nice. Okay. 47.5? Yes, you're correct. Yeah, you're correct. It's 47.5. Thank you, King. Clash start. In the first clash, have the target's chance to flip head for all of its coins? Wait. Capped per skill per turn. What? And also, if the target uses minus coins, have their chance for tails. That has to be a 1 clash per turn skill, right? Right? That can't be 2 clashes per turn. What? I know we should expect a level of power creep every season. I guess that's the flavor. I'm not gonna say that it's out of the question. But all right. Clash start. Have the target's chance to flip. I'm gonna say their desired result for all coins. All right, let me just make sure that this can appear for you. Here. I'm still figuring out how to get this to look good for y'all, but we'll keep working with it. Okay, already an interesting start. Shoot fracture. I assume it's a once per turn, then 1 skill per turn per unit. I would assume so, Ari. I think so. All I need to know, is it wife or not? Dog, listen, I'm not here to give you an arranged marriage. I'm here to tell you if I think the ID is funny or not. If you want to marry someone based on if they're funny, yeah, this ID is funny. Shoot fracture. Okay, let me just check something. S-H-E-U-T. Shoot is an ancient Egyptian word for a person's shadow. Okay, so Egyptian, got it. Unique sinking? This isn't sinking? I didn't expect, okay, sure. Let's, wow, a little wacky that this Otis gets sinking with a gun. Shoot fracture. Unique sinking. For every X stack, take more damage when hit by both sloth and, oh, this is for drinking. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. This is kind of like kind of like Heisho Dawn's fracture, isn't it? Like ramp structural integrity. The architecture is failing. Yeah. Okay. Take more damage when hit by Sloth and Gloom at max stack. So there is a max stack at max. So we got to figure out what the max stack is. At max stack, gain Gloom fragility. Take Gloom damage by sinking P on self. Lose sinking C, then So this ain't death right? I'm just getting some flashbacks here, right? I'm just getting some, wait, where is the, okay, there it is. I'm just getting some flashbacks. Is this a leader ID? I'd say it's too early for us to have a leader ID. Hold up, let me just think. Sinking death rights. I wouldn't say it's sinking death right because it's not like it's trying to, it's not like it's trying to keep sinking it to be more consistent, right? It's not trying to make it more consistent. Oh, okay, I should continue reading the effect. I'm seeing some interesting stuff. If the unit with this effect dies, transfer half of its stack to its ally or allies with the highest SP. Okay, sure. If unit dies, transfer half to allies. Okay, so yeah, this might be a sinking season. Turn start expires without LCA units. Notice that it said LCA units, not specifically Udjat units. There may be LCA units that are not part of the Udjat. Also, we have to entertain the possibility that we're gonna get like 2 to 3 Udjat identities and then they're getting lip service for the rest of the season. We have to entertain that possibility that they're like oofy level and we only care about them for the start of the season. Does she have an ammo count? They usually do. But let's see. Next, Blue Sand. But I'm already excited. I actually really want to make a video on this now. Again, not an essay, but a highlight. Blue Sand. Blue Sang. Blue Sang would be a great song, Otis. Not Otis. LCA ID. Alright. What does Blue Sand do? On Clash Lose, gain sinking count. Units with SP, change their panic type. Yes, okay. On Clash Lose, gain sinking count. Wait, that could make it like Deathrite a little bit. A little bit. Units with SP, change panic type to Blue Sand. Units without SP, lose min and max speed. Sure. Change panic type to Blue Sand. Without W/O SP. Lose min and max speed. Okay, nice. The effect is not cumulative. Inflicting will replace the current value of the inflicted value. Yada, yada, yada. Sure. Now remember, custom panic statuses tend to have a stack that decreases over time. So like, it'll have a stack of like 2 or 3 count. And then they'll lose 1 every turn. Be aware of that because this is very likely a temporary status. Apply the units without SP conditional to certain units that have SP, but can't change their panic types. Okay, sure. Also applies to those with fixed panic and similar passives. Cool. And then panic effects, normal, lose clash power, and then lose min and max speed is a theme. I like that. Lose clash power, lose more min and max speed. Or actually just lose it. Okay. Blue Sand Panic, lose Clash P, and min/max speed. Cool. And then LCA Fracture Round, unique ammo. Some attacks, okay, this is important. Some attacks cancel if lacking ammo. So this is like old style ammo. This isn't like your full stop ammo where the skills will continue just without certain effects. But this is like, oh, you're just not gonna use them. Understood. All right. Let me just check on chat for a sec. You'll nerf my Heishos off my cold dead hands. I mean, Kim Ji-hoon already accepted they won't be nerfed. All right, I want a different theme. Identity theme. It's like Arcorp Heath ammo. Yeah, exactly. It's totally 2. See Echoes of the Manor. I've seen don't think Echoes of the Manor does that, though. I think Echoes of the Manor has a different cap. Hold up. Because I looked into this with Wei Dawn. And I think Shattermark was 3 as well. Full Stop mentioned, I love the Gay Boys. Yeah, Echoes of the Manor found dead in the Manor. You guys gotta remember that Echoes of the Manor is not the only sinking change effect. There's Shattermark and also Ruin from Wild Hunt Heath. Like, this is our 4th panic type status change. Wonder who would have a DS ID? Faust? Ishmael might be a good call, actually. If we want to give her like an Ahab equivalent. 5th? Wait, where are the 4? No one, we're definitely not fighting Diaz. Do we have to fight someone for them to be on our team? Anyway, let me just check on something here. Echoes of the Manor, because I want to get this out. We're going to enjoy the journey. We're going to enjoy this journey. Maybe LCE is just a substitute for ArcCorp units for LCE? Maybe. Roja getting, actually, okay, Index Faust, you're not totally off the mark here. Roja being Diaz actually kind of matches up with her personality. Never having enough, actually being your really good, kind of Valley Girl energy friend on the surface. And also being incredibly cold? Okay, yeah, no. This is a real thing, hold up. That, I actually fuck with the idea of Roja Diaz hard. Wait, no, that does work. Did you say Frank kinda cooking? Look, that wasn't my idea. That was fucking Index Faust. I can't take credit for it. But yeah, that's the vision, Anyway, so yeah, just for reference's sake, Echoes of the Manor does inflict 3 count. So like reduced by 1 at turn end, this can last for 3 turns. It's very feasible. All right, hello, Olet. Read the skills! All right, you got it. But no, we've got that context here. Let's move on. Go back to window capture. Okay. So we've got all these. Definitely sinking. I think someone said she was tremor. Maybe she's also, maybe she's shrinking. But blue sand, already interesting. All right. Let's go into, I guess we'll give some, lip service to the support passive real quick, because why not? Let me just make sure I got this right. Yeah, okay. Support passive Eagle Eye, sure. Apply protection next turn to X ally or allies, could be plural with lowest HP percentage. That sounds nice. Like, protection isn't the biggest deal, but get enough of those and that's pretty good. We saw what could happen with N-Corp Merceau. Apply prot on combat. Start next turn to ally or allies with lowest HP. My fear, though, is that this is a good passive, so the ID might not be as good. But that's pessimism talking. All right, let's go into the actual passives. All right, we've got... How many passives are there? 2! The Scepter of Oris Replica. Scepter of Oris Replica. If enemy has any of the panic type changing effects, gain the... Any of them? Okay. If enemy has panic change effects, gain Udjat Vanguard. Alright. If unit has Udjat Vanguard, inflict shoot fracture. I'm not gonna do a great Egyptian accent. On hit with the base attack skill. Inflict... Wait, let me read the rest. If LCA fracture round was spent, inflict additional shoot fracture per LCA fracture round spent. Thinking. So it doesn't need to inflict the round for it, but it will inflict more. Okay. Inflict shoot fracture on hit with base skill. More if hit with funny bullet. And protection stat gain for this unit's base skills and the Udjat Vanguard effect is capped at expert. Okay. That is good to know. All right. Also, let me just conjugate this correctly. If Udjat Vanguard And then organize that. Yes, please. Thank you. Kamesty. Prot from base skills and Udjat Vanguard. Bandai. Vanguard is capped per turn. That's good to know. That could be bad for the idea, but I feel like that's just to balance it. Okay. On a glance, Faust is about what you'd expect from Ninix's idea. Notice it's really cool. Oh, hey, ESGOO. Dude, these ideas are already looking great. I'm excited. I've got like... I think the idea of having the ability of an enemy to flip their desired amount could get really powerful. So I want to be passive? Okay, are you just putting it up for the square, man? Listen, you don't have to put on airs here. We can just be people. Anyway, she has reload? She has reload? Oh my god! Wait. Okay, I gotta see this. Gotta brush for my sinking team? No, this is gonna be fun, but let's keep going. Next passive. Do you have any advice on Night Drinker fight in Canto 8.5? I'm kind of stuck. Definitely get Zhaji Chun's abilities over 800. And then go ham, honestly. Any healing ego is good. I did not really struggle with it. I'm sorry to say I am a privileged day oneer. If you have fluid sac or other healing ego, by all means go for it. Kind of a battle of attrition until Zhaji Chun can take them down for you. Anyway, passive, Vanguard team, deal more damage for every X protection on self, and gain the Udjat. You just gained that? Okay, you need the sins. Right, it's a sin passive. Okay, sin passive Vanguard team. Deal more damage based on prot, and then combat start, gain the Udjat Vanguard. Okay, so let me just make sure I got this right. If I have the correct okay, this has to be a resonance passive, right? Chat, can we yeah, pro resonance passive. Let's start a poll. You know what? I'm gonna start a poll on this because I want to know if me and chat both can like vibe check whether this is a Sin's owned or a Sin resonance passive. Sin's owned versus resonance. Okay, ESGOO, I appreciate you clarifying. I also think that it's probably resonance, but I also want to test my chat for fun. I'm willing to fall on this stake though. I'm willing to fall on that stake. I just want to see the funny arguments people make. Yeah, or a double sin zoned. Double sin zoned is not as obstructive as you might think, unless it's season 7 and they're throwing stuff out. Either way, okay, my bad. You're fine, dude. Like, this was just in this specific instance. You're totally good. Let's see. I'm just clarifying. Okay, but this is telling me that you could legitimately get Udjat Vanguard, like, every turn if you wanted to, right? Okay, we got 80% saying res already. Like, I think you would have to get either Gloom or Sloth on this, unless it's somehow a double Sin resonance. Unlikely. Might be either or. I don't put bets on nothing. All right, y'all are saying 160 votes. They're saying resonance. That's fair. But let me just think about this. Enemy has panic type changing effects. Get Udjat Vanguard. If you have probably resonance, get Udjat Vanguard. Not guaranteed every turn, but probably good. Okay, double Sin's resonance. It'll work out definitely. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We've got defensive skills, composure. When hit while this unit has shield, inflicts sinking against attacker. Okay, let's go to defensive skills. Defense. Where's the fucking defensive skills? It's not clashable, it's just a guard. Guys, the ID's guard isn't clashable. It's not meta, it's shit. They're not using the new mechanics they showed us in season 4. No one really gives a shit. Anyway, when hit while this unit has shield, inflict sinking. Sinking. Now remember, that's usually a capped per turn effect. Okay, on use. If this unit has Vanguard, gain protection. On use, gain prot When having Udjat Vanguard. By the way, ESGOO, I want you to know this is a safe spot. Talk if you wanna, don't lurk if you don't. We're all enjoying this. We're all enjoying something new together. For every X protection on self, gain shield equal to Y% of this unit's max HP. Okay. Extra shield for every X prot on self based on max HP. I mean, I know it's an Udjat ID, but damn, they really want to give you that shield. Holy shiddle diddle. Unfortunately, that's on use only? I mean, for solos, this could be really good. This could be a pretty good soloer. Okay, let's go into skills now. More Udjat IDs in the future, the new Hey Show. I can join call if you'd be down for it. We can try it. Fuck it, sure. Yeah, why not? Oh, right. Also, let me forget. Not let me forget. Also, ESGOO is here. I did not ping my server or Twitter. So let me do that now. Here, after that, I'll get into a call with you. Quote, let me forget. I want to experience this all over again. Yo, we're reviewing all of these IDs now on stream. Also, ESGOO is here. Lincoln replies, forget everything you know, experience it again. You will never be able to reapply this feeling. Value your emotions, Chatathan. Oh my god, what if I started calling you guys Chatathan? Link to stream here. There we go, reply. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Here we go. Only thing, ESGOO, I will not be able to screen share it to you, but I don't think that's gonna be a huge issue. Alright, I am calling you. Alright. Hello. I don't think people can hear you yet. Let me make sure that I've got that set up.
I was listening. Okay, I guess I should wait then.
Okay, let me just...
Shit.
Okay, properties. Okay, GUI and Discord.
Oh, they can hear me. Okay.
Wait, they can?
That's what chat's saying.
Oh, now they can hear you twice. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed.
Dude, the Discord call sound was like fucking terrifying. I don't know why it was so loud.
Damn. Let me turn you up a little, just for good measure.
Yeah. You know, I don't have the fucking bombastic energy that you do somehow at 4 a.m.
Dude, I went to sleep before this, and I'm feeling really
true.
good now.
Yeah. You do like plan and shit.
I'm making. We try. All right. By the way, chat, you know this is going to be dragged out to hell because now we're just gonna have fun talking about the IDs. Strap in for a good while.
I mean, okay, first of all, I want to say about the clashable counter thing. I think part of the reason why they're not doing that is because they wanted her to be kind of like T-Corp Dawn and Rhodia with the inflicting tremor. And for that to work, you kind of don't have to be you have to not be a clashable guard, because then, you know, you'll just win the clash like most times, so you don't get the effect.
Like a spike shield situation. No, you're right on that. That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's not like I don't think it's them just saying, oh, we don't want to do clashable guards anymore. It's just they like this sort of you defend, and when you have shield, it does something.
I like this. Okay, I feel like you're being my PR agent right now, like clarifying the things that I intended as jokes, so that people get the context. And this is good. This is good.
I thought that was someone in chat saying.
Oh, someone in chat said that too?
I think that's how you got started on that.
Oh.
That little tangent. I just thought it was interesting.
It is interesting. I legit just was thinking, oh no, they're not using the new feature. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Must be a Glorp shit ID then.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Okay, the skill 3 now. The Vanguard will see it done. If this unit has Udjat Vanguard, deal more damage. Sure. Let's just go with the like base effects first. More damage on Udjat. We'll just say with Vanguard. If I miss,
easier than typing out the Udjat Vanguard every time.
Dude, apparently I can't even type Vanguard. I keep typing like fucking Vanguard, like it's a friggin' dentist's office tool. Another aggro. I feel like aggro, we need to do more with it.
Dude, what was the last I need to have aggro? Was it
I feel like it was recent.
Was it Wu Yi Song?
I feel like it was more was it not ArcCorp Rodion, or am I misremembering?
She does not have aggro, does she?
I'm probably wrong about that.
No, Nidusfair Roja has anti-aggro. So
no, but like, maybe it was... Okay, we're already tangenting, but who gives a shit? We're here for the journey. Is it Drifting Blade of Hongyan?
Yeah, no, she does. You're right. She definitely does. Yeah.
Okay, probably somewhere in... Oh, Protector Stance, maybe? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Okay.
Yeah, they've been giving that to everyone.
I'm surprised they've, like... I don't know, aggro just seems like it really needs an upgrade. Like, they've upgraded a lot of these other statuses in other ways. Like, Tremor, they've added a fucking billion flavors, and then aggro is just, like... People still don't believe it actually does anything.
Yeah.
It's just the same.
You know what it feels like? It feels like early Limbus Company poise. Like, it's not that reliable. You technically...
You can say that again.
It has a purpose, but like, aggro itself just doesn't guarantee that anyone gets hit, and if everyone gets aggro, I guess that's technically better, but also devalues. Aggro's so weird.
Well, if everyone has aggro, no one does, right? Like, ultimately.
It does, but also, I kind of get why it's good to spread it around, because that means that if you have like 1 or 2 units that don't have aggro, they're increasingly less likely to get hit, so it does kind of accumulate, and when you get the aggro on certain, like, statuses, then you get it at the time you want it. So I kind of get everyone having it, but it's... I think we could do more.
I think it sucks that speed is just better than aggro. Because if you can just redirect, then targeting doesn't matter. Like, we either need more fast enemies that we can't just have, we can't just manipulate their targeting, or aggro needs some kind of boost. That's a real tangent. I'm sorry, you're on a schedule here. I'm
actually not. I really don't mind being on stream for a little while. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, someone's saying you're quiet. I'm gonna turn you up more because I think I've got a hard limiter on you.
Get a bit closer to my microphone. Is that okay?
All right, guys, you're gonna get a joint ASMR section. Get in the bag.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Just for the clip. Not for the clip. Just for the highlight. I need to read this out.
Oh.
If target has trinking, it is a trinking ID. Gain coin power based on that. Cool. Something I forgot. And then gain base power for every LCA fracture round about to be spent. Okay.
So it's full stop Hong Lu.
In some ways, I mean, it does reload. It's just like you have to be a little more considerate of the ammo, from what I can tell. Sure.
I just mean like the base power for spending ammo.
I'll be real with you. I totally forgot that he had a base power ability from that. That's cool.
He does. I think it's also specifically on full stop to life. I could be wrong.
Okay. And then after attack, gain protection next turn. And reload at X or fewer. I'm just gonna call it ammo. Okay. That is a nice auto reload. Is that the only instance of a reload? It looks like it. That's still cool.
What I saw.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so coin effects. This should be really quick. Spend the fracture round. Oh, spend multiples of it. Okay. Spend ammo, and then deal more damage based on, or not deal more damage, deal damage period based on ammo spent. Then inflict trinking count, and then coin 2. I guess I'll just say coin 2. We'll mark it by coins, and I'll scroll down here so y'all can see it. Coin effects, coin 1. Dude, it's so weird making Word docs of this. Inflict.
Something to clarify for chat, by the way. A lot of people are speculating about like if there's a cap on the reload. I just checked full stop Hong Lu. He doesn't mention a cap in his kit, even though there is one in game. So we don't know.
I would assume that it does have a limit, just because it didn't mention it and then it had one. Because I think having infinite ammo would get pretty wild too, right? Like, that's meant to be limited.
here's the thing. What confuses me is they seem to enjoy doing something once they're out of ammo, either like retreat or Capo Merceau.
Yeah.
But it seems like this ID kind of just doesn't. But I do agree. I don't think this is like an infinite reload.
Wait. Oh, okay. No, I agree. Okay, I was reading the second coin. Inflict sinking, inflict blue stand, that's nice. And then gloom resist down. So
that's, yep.
That is the, okay, so that's the funny, chat, this is the funny percentage number where the actual resist in the stats makes it tick up to like, I don't know, up by 1/10, maybe 2/10, we'll see. But it's separate from fragility, so that's kind of cool. And then coin 3. Spend ammo. Deal damage based on ammo spent. Inflict. Oh shit, go back! Go back! Inflict sinking. Burst. Tremor. If target has SP, trigger tremor burst. Then reduce target. Okay, another tremor burst. And then inflict gloom
sucks,
fragility.
though.
Tremor
There's a lot.
burst.
That's hiding a second char burst behind having SP is pretty unfortunate.
I'm thinking, I don't actually know the value of a tremor burst, like in terms of opportunity cost.
Molar Otis is the opportunity cost here, and she just has 3 that are basically for free. They spend 1 tremor count.
Ah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like, that's... Molar Otis is really tough to fucking compete against in that regard.
Right.
I think in terms of sinking, I mean, Butler Otis is the competition here. His ID's certainly cooler than Butler Otis, so I'll give it that.
Yeah. I think in terms
of the value of a tremor burst, like, it's pretty important for tremor's damage. So limiting it to, like, only enemies with SP is not great.
Oh, you're talking about if they have it. Oh, the SP conditional itself. That's a really good point. I didn't think of that.
Because if they don't have it, like Abnos or, like most actual fights, just...
Right.
1 tremor burst on skill 3 is not very good, especially compared to what, you could have.
I feel like what this
Otis.
means... Okay, so I feel like what this means is that if you have a shrinking team, like, let's say, fucking... Hanafuda Ishmael, because I think we're eventually going to get, like, teams that are good hybrids, not, like, work as standalone hybrid teams. I think if you want a hybrid unit, this might be able to cap past it, but this is a knock against it, against, like, abnormalities or similar enemies, too, unless you want to use it for sinking. And then it's compared to Butler Otis, which I think, based on what I'm seeing, it's probably going to be better than... It's probably going to be better than Butler Otis.
I mean... It's interesting because, like, Echoes, I don't actually know how, like, outdated Echoes is in modern sinking teams. I haven't messed around with Night of Despair Rodeo too much, who I know is, like, the queen now of everything in the game.
Right.
But the funny thing is Butler Faust is the only other one who can inflict Echoes, and she could also get replaced by Index Faust, which is interesting.
This is true. You make a very good point. I guess we'll have to see. You're right. We will have to see in that regard. All right. Let's go with the skill 2. I think the skill 3, again, skill 3 is supposed to be like the big daddy damage move. Main one where I'm seeing that she's using her ammo. It's getting sinking P and C down, tremor C in there, inflicting the funny panic type, and also several ways to increase the damage they take from gloom. I'd say that this is a really big focus on damage, based on shrinking. Anything else? I wouldn't call it a starter, or at least not until seeing the other 2 skills. I'd say this is just a main damage juicer, yeah. Okay. So on use for the skill 2, gain aggro for the skill is just... Yeah, it's all for the skill slot, so we don't need to say that again. Gain aggro, gain coin power based on shrinking. And then if this unit has Udjat Vanguard, okay, and deal more damage, okay. More Clash P and damage, if Vanguard. And then on Clash Win, inflict Schutzfracture. It's just gonna sound French. You can't stop me from being French.
You got French out of that name?
I know it's Egyptian, but like,
Okay.
I don't know what an Egyptian accent is. I don't think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure did me any favors in that regard.
That's fair.
That's my only exposure. Or the white guy on the cover of every fucking textbook in the US.
I don't think did he speak to you? Because that might be more concerning.
So like, we don't talk about what I went through in 3rd grade. Anyway, coin effects. Oh, that's already here. Oops, the coin effects are in the room with us right now. And then inflict sinking count. I'm not gonna split it by coins. Inflict shrinking C, not change, just C. And then inflict shrinking P, not panic, god damn it. Shrinking panic just sounds like some weird fucking 1960s craze that they're trying to say the youth is into. Gain protection next turn. I just realized all of these effects have her gaining protection next turn, which is a really nice way to prot some other abilities. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at chat. I've kind of neglected them. For a sec, I thought
That's fair.
Frey
They
was...
don't deserve much. Don't worry.
I like them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a nice back and forth where sometimes I will just talk with them, sometimes I will roast them on an open fire, and sometimes you get to play fun games together. It's like, abusive relationships.
It sounded like you had like a camp counselor relationship with chat.
That also works. Did anyone else watch the stream for a while ago? It was like Don Quixote and bodies. I don't want to read that. As you hate us, with love. Most cruel of you. Who is the abused one? Oh, it's you. It's you specifically, Moss Green Lazor. Everyone's just wave at them. When are we getting Tremor Charge? Frey's like our best friend who also just rage baits us to no end. Kind of like Dias in that regard, honestly. Oh, why isn't the music looping? I'm going to shove your ass into a blow driver. You need to loop. Thank you.
Oh.
There we go. Anyway, Kopech swordplay. Let's see. We've got... Let me pull up my notepad again. Gain aggro. On use, gain aggro. And then... Or conjugate that correctly. Me painstakingly caring about how I conjugate the skill 1. Gain coin power based on shrinking. And then Clash Win, inflict Schutzfracture. And then coin effects. Let me scroll down so you can see it. Oops. Coin effects. Inflict. I'm noticing a lot of count being inflicted by her, which is a nice thing to see.
I mean, it's only 1 per skill, I think. 1 instance, which doesn't mean much. Like, it could be... I think for the skill 3, it'll probably be, like... They tend to, on coins that spend ammo, they like to beef up the numbers. Mm-hmm. This isn't really based on anything, mostly just vibes. But, like, I imagine her skill 3 will probably be, like, at least +2 for sinking count.
I want to take a look.
Skill 2, I don't know. I really don't know.
The tricky thing about it is that this is the first Season 7 ID we're looking at, so the frame of reference is getting trickier. That being said...
Well, the cool thing is we did just have a sinking ID at the end of Season 6. I doubt they've changed the formula too much.
This is true. Tremor, though. It looks like Zhang Office Rep Ishmael on her instances inflicts like 1 or 2. But that's also a hybrid ID, so, you know, still tricky to tell. I might look for references later. Did you have a good Christmas, Frey? I did. I went to Applebee's and we tipped the server nicely because she didn't get paid 2.5 times like many other places do. It was also the only way to see family, so it was, you know, we took it.
And I was there too.
Dude, ESGOO, if you were there, we would have just shot the shit for a good while and had, like, really salty-ass steaks. Do you like salty-ass steaks?
No, not really.
Okay, you would have had a bad time.
Okay.
My
nice.
family would have liked you though, I'm sure.
Like I'm a pet.
Sure, that's a way to put it. I mean, everyone else seems to treat you like one. I don't think that's too new.
That's definitely true.
Anyway, okay, we've read out all the passives and we've read out all of the skills. So based on this, let's go back and let's start getting a vision for it and make a proper attempt. And because we got to move on to Index Faust too, and it's been like almost an hour. So what I'm already seeing.
I thought you already did Faust. Oh shit. Okay.
Dude, if you want to go before we do Faust, you can. You don't have to stay here for too long.
I'll go when I'm a bit tired, but I'm not that tired.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's just make an attempt to get the vision down. So we've seen that she gets certain effects with Udjat, or let's just say Vanguard. Once Prot inflicts sinking / panic abilities, and also leans more into sinking than tremor. So, with that in mind, we got to think of the ideal state for the ID, and these first three, wanting Vanguard protection and sinking and panic abilities, seem to lean into that. Shoot Fracture also leans into that, so I guess I'll add that on as a mention. Let's see. And let's just make sure we know the instances where she can get it. Udjat Vanguard she'll get, like, based on passive. Gets from, likely, you know, resin, passive,
right.
And... What's up?
Sorry, it's just funny seeing someone called @thumbs_sodacapo saying, why is every status getting paired with tremor? Just a pattern I'm noticing. Do you think it's perhaps the company you surround yourself with than anything else? I think the fact that you're hanging around your minions perhaps means that you think everything is tremor.
That's true. You know what?
If anything, if you didn't miss the last season, it's been fucking Rupture for so long. It's been Rupture for so long.
Maybe this is a blind
like
spot of the thumb.
What, Rupture?
No, maybe just the thumb's only able to see what they want to see, and they go along with it.
Someone's head certainly did get ruptured. That's all I'll say.
You know what? Sinclair's head sometimes gets ruptured.
That's also true.
All right, let's see. Another instance of getting Udjat Vanguard. Didn't she get it, like... I thought she also got Udjat Vanguard based on protection? Where am I missing this? Oh, if enemy has panic.
Dealing more damage for protection.
You're right. If enemy has panic status, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not bad. And we got panic statuses. So we got to take a look at Blue Sand. Instances where Blue Sand is applied appears to only be during the skill 3, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So Blue Sand, we'll say skill 3. Application. All right. And then once protection, gets it from literally everywhere. Shoot Fracture. I like how we have, like, sub-statuses. Like, Shoot Fracture is the minor status that you can get while you're building up to Blue Sand. That's kind of cute. Yeah. All right, from skill S1, S2, S1, S2, Clash Win. I think, is it Clash Win? It is. Oh, hello? Oh, hey, Curb-Yosh. Thank you for the Limbus Tua. Oh, that actually reminded me. So, two things. One, for those that are just coming in, Ryoshu video today, whenever I can fucking finish the final pass on it, might be in like 5 hours, who knows. B, we're gonna have a funny little challenge for Canto 9 where I just randomize every team, and I'm probably gonna add in the regular clause where people can, like, ban IDs or ego permanently for the Canto, with, like, memberships and super chats. So, look forward to that. Ugh. Alright. Yep, and then ESGOO Ryoshu video. Yep, totally happening too.
That's not true.
Thank you, ESGOO.
I'd just like to clarify for the masses.
That is a-okay, as you should. I was gonna say, do people probably mistakenly understand what you say? But yeah, that's basically just the experience of being ESGOO.
Are you kidding me?
We've had this talk several times
Do
now.
people misunderstand what I say? Oh boy. Don't drown, it's okay.
It's okay, I was drowning myself because I thought ESGOO hated Limbus Company, it's fine.
Yeah. Waffles or pancakes, ESGOO.
Yeah, right, it is always waffles or pancakes. I'm gonna be saying that a lot more.
It always is.
Okay, I am tangenting, but I will say, one thing that I've actually gotten a little frustrated on, but also have gotten catharsis on recently, is that whenever I, like, make builds or summaries of IDs, like, mainly on Twitter, people will say something along the lines of, why'd you become such a meta-head? Can you just not think about letting the game be fun? And I'm just thinking, brother, I'm the guy that made a stand for soda, like, in 2025. I can just enjoy them. We can just enjoy the meta, too. You can enjoy both, but I can't fit that into 280 characters, motherfucker.
It's funny, because, like, where there would normally be people and there still are people, but like they're less prominent, but where there would normally be people who are like, oh, the story isn't that deep, you're reading too much into it. People do that with the gameplay. It's like everyone says it's super basic and everyone hates it, but then like as soon as you start trying to like explore it, it's like, it's not that deep, man, just shut the fuck up. It's like, why are you here? Go away.
It's all for fun. Anyway, I feel like people are coming around to the lore part at least, but the gameplay, absolutely.
Well, there's always gonna be people who are like, oh, it's not that deep, you're reading too much into it. Like that's right. Anywhere you go.
No, you're right. This is true. It's the game theory experience. Thank you for subbing. Also, yes, mainly on Twitter is correct. Anyway, okay. I do want to wrap this up. On Otis. So, offensive vision. So we've acknowledged that she does get her best experiences when clashing with Shoot Fracture. Let me just double check. Does this expire? X stack. No, it's based on stacks, I believe. Okay, cool. So it doesn't expire on turns, but it does expire on hit. So you want to be careful about number of hits that they get. But the ideal scenario with this ID is that she has Vanguard, the enemy has Shoot Fracture, the enemy has Blue Sand, and she has Protection, which is a shoo-in. If you have all of these things, you will get the maximum amount of damage on the Vanguard. We'll see it done on her skill 3. And considering that you get them predominantly by... It does say if the enemy has panic status, but we're going to ignore that for now. Either having the Resin passive, or by winning a clash on the S1 or S2 and then going into skill 3. There's a very clear offensive vision for this ID. Offensive vision, build up well into getting clash wins with S1 and S2. Get into the S3 in order to use ammo and inflict. Thank you for this. Thank you for subscribing. And inflict Blue Sand well on them. Also, team comp, very good with a sinking focused team, especially if they inflict other panic statuses like Way Dawn, Wild Hunt Heath, and then I guess
Butler Faust is fair to mention for echoes.
Exactly.
Bygone Days Ishmael if you're coping.
Oh yeah, I guess Bygone Days Ishmael does count, doesn't it?
If you're coping, I think it's only on corrosion, so it's like you're really going hard to get echoes.
You're really min-maxing it. Oh hey, thanks Curb Yosh. I don't know why I didn't even catch that. That's very sweet. Thank you for the $10. Let's see.
It's also worth mentioning that if you're
Butler Otis.
Yeah, funny. I still see people like struggle with bamboo-hatted Kim, or as our good friend Suna would say, bamboo-hated Kim.
Of course.
And because the the Udjat Vanguard reduces the chance for enemies to hit tails. Like, this seems like an idea you'd really want against a fight like that. Mm-hmm. So that seems like maybe a particular specialty, even if it's like pretty niche.
This is true. This is very true. I do appreciate... Okay, first off.
Actually, especially because of the extra charm burst against targets with SP. So it seems like she's a sinking idea that kind of tries to specialize against targets with SP.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Better against enemies with SP. So this is like a lay hanger. Okay, yeah. You'd bring this.
Elaborate what you mean by you bring it to lay hang.
You bring it to lay hang.
Okay, cool. I was like, how is this like lay hang Berceau? I need to reevaluate.
No, imagine if that's just how you described people good at killing people you wanted dead. Imagine if someone... That's a lay hanger. Imagine if someone wanted to kill Frey Chikama, that'd just be like, yep, that's a Freyer. That's an ESGOO.
That really does sound like a southern expression.
It really does, yeah. Oh, God.
That man walking down the street, that's a lay hanger right there. Killed 3 men in an alleyway. Open carry. God bless America.
And that boy may not be right, but he's a great raccooner. Even a great ratter. Okay.
And that boy was Albert Einstein, and everyone clapped.
Okay, I'm gonna quit while we're ahead because somewhere along the way, I might add some kind of noun. I might kind of some noun at the end that makes it sound terrible, and I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Anyway, better against enemies with SP. So I think we have enough to know the very good intentions behind this ID. How this ID could be ruined? I mean, if Shoot Fracture or Blue Sand have low P&C application is a tried and true way.
I will say something that does bother me that I've just noticed.
Sure.
I fucking hate when they do this, but Blue Sand is direct anti-synergy with Tremor because he requires the enemy to clash to gain the sinking count, which is dumb. And like, because you get the sinking count when they lose a clash, and if you stagger, because you only get this with the skill 3, which is a Tremor burst, which is meant to stagger the opponent, but then the effect you get is meant to get value based on the enemy losing clashes, which they can no longer do when they're staggered.
Ah, okay. This is true. I feel like...
It's not that big a deal, but it's like, it's one of those things that like,
You're making me wonder why this thing has Tremor, actually.
Yep.
That's a good point. Hold on. Because, like, Tremor count, I suppose, like... Ooh. Okay, wait. Is there a way that you could use this that would allow you to strategically pull out whenever you want someone else to, like, tag in to apply Tremor? I'd say just avoiding the skill 3 would be good for that, right?
Well, here's the thought process. Either you avoid the skill 3, which you lose damage, or you start with the skill 3 and get Blue Sand as soon as you can, while you know the enemy won't be staggered.
That's actually true. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's too big a knock against it if you're like piloting well.
Yeah, it's just something to notice, and we don't even know what the kit looks like. And again, I think in any situation where you're genuinely running Tremor, you're using Molar Otis. I think, like, regardless of what the numbers look like here.
This is very true. Okay, so I'm gonna give the obligatory, hey, this ID can be ruined with low potency and count application and low clash power as all IDs. I'd say that if Shoot, Fracture, and Blue Sand low count will make it worse, but honestly not too bad. Like, having two of these seems to be enough. Like, even, and that's on the worst case. I think 3 is pretty common for a lot of these. And then when I look at the ammo, I'm just looking at the reload abilities. Like, after attack, reload. Like, the skill 3 is the only skill that uses reload. And after the attack, if you're at a low enough amount, you reload. I don't think low ammo is going to be a huge concern for this ID whatsoever, unless the margins are just really weird.
I mean, assumedly a long fight is like what... I mean, that's every ammo ID, of course, but like... you know.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because like she's a tank, but also has limited time on the field, which is why I really thought this ID would have retreat.
Yeah.
Especially with the line on shoot fracture, which is like expires if there's no LCA on the field, which like she dies, I guess, but
I mean,
it's still a weird line to have on there, no?
No, you're right. When I saw that, I did think this could be like a full stop heat situation, but I guess it's just a little sign that we might be getting, I'm gonna assume at least 1 or 2 more LCA IDs, which hey, I'll welcome. I'll welcome that.
That's fine by me, and I'd like to clarify, I don't like retreat IDs, so that's fine by me.
Sure. I don't mind them. I like swapping out a good deal, especially if they're ammo IDs.
I think full stop Heath is the only one who's done it well.
Damn, not even Ja Ishmael? Not even Gmail?
Don't.
Okay, there's discourse? Okay, I won't dig into it.
No, just don't. Oh, she makes me so sad.
Okay.
Her payoff is just not good enough. Like, she has to fucking stay off field for 3 turns. Is that what it is? Or is it stay on field for 3 turns? I forget, honestly.
It can be either or. There's different effects for how long she stayed on or off field.
What pisses me off is I was doing the night fight in the redacted event, I guess. We can't fucking talk about that event anymore. Not really.
Right.
I was doing the night fight, and I was like, I just want to evade, but she's gonna fucking leave. I wanted her to stay, but she leaves, and it bothers me because evade is a really useful tool, but she just wants to leave.
At some points, the required effects in Limbus Company feel like a will of the prescript, where you just say, all right, my 1 out means that they're actually out, and I'm fated to have this happen. Yeah, I just gotta accept it.
The cool thing is, with Jitra and Ishmael specifically, you do get to swap in a better ID, which is like almost any ID in the game, so that's nice.
All right. I'll take you on that. Okay, so last but not least, we need to go on the vision board. Chat, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry about this taking longer, because it's just good to be back, y'all. I haven't streamed in like 4 weeks. I'm happy to be here, and I think some of y'all are happy to have it too. But we're gonna be getting to Index Faust quite soon. Let's just make the vision board, because this might be the only instance of y'all seeing it for these kits. So I'm gonna go put GIMP up above if I can find it. GIMP. There you are. Okay, let's put GIMP higher up. There it is. Take as long as you want. This is great. Yeah, we're just having a good time. Scale layer. We'll just scale this down to like 80%. Scale, and then I'm feeling like the chill Danganronpa music today. This is like...
By the way, thank God this is an ID that doesn't have an S3 fucking -2. I'm so tired of it, man.
I think...
Anybody else raising their hand about that? Yeah? Me. I am.
I feel like not relying on a skill 3-2 to make a good ID is a good move, and having a new season is a great opportunity to do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I don't want to bring up their name. I won't.
Hi, Whis. Okay, that's fine. I just know that you have been affected by something. Understood. Okay.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
I know, you're enabling if you address it. I understand.
Yeah.
Phase 1. All right, let's start with phase 1. I'd say phase 1 is the common, like, you wanna set up your resis. You wanna set up your SP. Shit, don't do that. 96. I'm just spitballing at this point, but build resources and SP. Because you want... So again, the final phase is going to be her being able to do best damage in whatever state she's in. And to do that, if we go back to the notes here, what she wants is resin, inflicting panic statuses with skill 3, and clash winning with skill 2. To do that, you want her to be in the best place to win clashes, which means building those resources that she gets Vanguard and building SP. That's how she wins clashes. Okay, so this actually might be a very simple ID when you get down to it. I'll say phase 2.
I think the most complicated part is honestly, like, depending on how strong that extra damage is, and obviously you want the Vanguard as often as possible. Like, getting that resonance as often as possible is probably going to be the most important thing for this ID, and then other than that, it's just like win rate all the way down.
I'd say so. I do think that you can circumvent the resin a bit if you have other IDs that inflict panic statuses.
It's true. I just mean like because you know, a lot of IDs nowadays, in order to be competitive damage-wise, do want those extra damage bonuses. And if there is a significant, like, I doubt it would be like 10% damage for every protection. And then obviously it depends on how much protect. Like, it's a very dependent on numbers. But
of course.
In order to make this damage ID deal significant damage, that might be a very key part.
Sorry, I'm just processing that right now. Yeah, so you're saying it's going to come down to the damage numbers on how useful this ID is, ultimately?
Specifically, okay, yes, but what I'm specifically talking about is the most complicated part of her being the passive team building, if it is significant enough to warrant it.
True, okay, I see the vision here. This is a good point because you're having to factor in opportunity cost if you're going to build a whole team like that supports her. I just wonder if you even need to build a team that supports her, or you just need a team that supports, like, sinking and panic statuses, because with Wei...
If it's Sloth Resonance, it's going to be a problem. If it's Gloom, it shouldn't.
That's a really good point, because this is very much sinking leaning. Yeah. Also, oh, fuck! One thing I should check on really quick. Let me go back here. Hold up. Oh, she's got Gloom on her skill 3 and her guard. So I guess it's technically consistent, but like, I guess you could wait to get her skill 3 and use her guard until then if you really want it, but you're going to be putting her out of commission unless you have other units that have panic. Start winning with S1 and S2. And then phase 3... I guess phase 3 is kind of like... this is where you'd apply her own sinking status.
Yeah, just capitalize, I feel like, is phase 3.
Capitalize, apply blue sand, and whale.
I guess, like, I don't even know if this is worth noting, but, like, apply blue sand when they're not staggered specifically, because then you do lose. I'd say significant value.
Let me think about
the enemy, of course.
I trust you. I'm just trying to think it through. Because when you apply blue sand, when they're staggered, when panic, like lose. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because there's the damage portion of blue sand, which is good, but then there's also like the keeping up sinking portion, which is also good. So if you want maximum value, then yeah.
Wait, no, you make a great point. Blue sand is great when they're on the up and up, because that's when they're standing. Shoot fracture is good when they're on the down and down, because it allows you to deal more damage, but blue sand doesn't. That's a good distinction. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so
if... +1 count on Clash lose, it probably will be. Even that will be, like, decent. It's something.
Yeah.
That makes every skill more positive. Like,
for sinking and rupture, especially rupture, but for sinking, that's still pretty valuable.
Yeah.
And whale while having shoot fracture. Okay, so this is not the prettiest vision board. I'll probably make a second one for later, but I feel like it is high time to move on to Index Faust. I think this is as good as it can get right now. I'll make this prettier later, but I think the actual loop is that after you get out of phase 1, you just start... Here, let me do this. Layer, new layer. I'll make it green because everyone likes their buddy green. You just start looping between these two. It's not the prettiest look, but I think it does the job. What is whale? It means you fucking go ham on him. Here.
Also, chat mentioning that sinking count is solved. It's still nice to have. Like, if nothing else, if you're using Spice Push, that's just more sinking deluge damage.
Yeah.
Like, there's no downside to getting more sinking count, right?
Yeah.
Like, sure, there's a certain point where you don't need any more, I suppose, but
it's not
still,
a negative.
It's worth noting.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if it's worth noting, I will note it. No, I won't. Never mind. We'll keep this simple. I feel like there's a beauty in the simplicity we have right now. And I'm gonna get those mustaches
however
back.
you want. I like throwing out the smaller things.
No, you're totally fine. I really like doing these because I end up learning more, and talking with someone that's been doing these for a long while is very helpful. I'm just verbally thinking it through. Anyway, let's now open up. I'm just gonna preemptively open up the next vision board file. I guess open recent, hit vision board. And we can move on to index Faust. And then take a... Oh!
P and C is potency and count. That's what you've been saying. I was like trying to catch on. Okay, got it.
Yeah, shorthand gets really handy with this. Also...
I'm sure it does.
Holy shit, this is everything I want out of prescripts. There are 4 different versions and you have to use them in different ways. They're so varied. I love that so much. Karmic consequences.
I feel you'd like this one.
ESGOO, are you ready for the karmic consequences of being here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Dude, oh my god. I can't wait to do Fuck the Goblin ASMR. It's gonna be so fun.
The game is called Kill the Goblin, first of all. But okay.
You're right! Sorry, I forgot. Anyway, index Faust.
Proper name.
You're right, call it by its name. Let's see. Calm down, Frey. Anyway, let's just scroll down.
Don't say calm down to Frey, it doesn't work well.
ESGOO has learned this firsthand. Okay, let's go into Will of the Prescript. Alright, let's take a look at the different prescripts. Custom statuses? Prescripts. How am I gonna note these? I guess version 1. Receive prescript paper slip under specific conditions. We'll say version 1, use a skill. I'm gonna assume that the italics is how you get them. Cool. Use a skill. I'll just put it like this. Obtain by using skill marked with I'm gonna shorten this to MP. Oh, let me scroll down so you can see it. With MP, or hit a target with a marked skill. Or hit target with marked skill. By using skill marked with MP, use the skill marked with marked 3 skill or hit a target with a marked skill. Sure, whatever. I'm sure that'll make sense later. Next, turn start. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be a fucking brain tickler. Turn start. At X to Y, grace of the prescript gain this effect. I'm gonna call it grace. Maximum stackable grace of the prescript is limited.
Yeah, this is gonna be complicated to note down.
I'm so happy.
The easiest way to phrase it is like each level of paper slip has a threshold.
Each level of paper slip. Okay, so it's like, wait, when we say level, are we talking like in terms of like blood fiend statuses?
Yeah, kind of actually. That's true. And then based on the level, you can gain up to a maximum amount of Grace the Prescript, which is just offense level.
Okay. It
makes it less complicated.
You know what? I'm gonna skim this and just read this before going back.
That's a good idea.
Apply mark of the prescript on base attack skill on this unit's dashboard. Because this is definitely the start. Prescript's target. Take more damage from the index units. The effect is applied to a single target every turn regardless of the number of index units deployed. That's fun. Oh, because that's how they worked in Library of Runa. They would always target one specific bitch.
I remember that was so fucking funny when I ran into it. I was like, why are they... Oh, it's the prescript's will. Oh, I see. I get it now.
Oh, wait, did Kirbyosh do something? Oh, thank you for the freak Chakama statement, Kirbyosh. Don't worry, we're all little freaks in this concert. In this concert, we sweat. I'm just gonna put down Grace of the Prescript. We'll just get that down now. Grace of the Prescript. Gain offense LV based on stack. Prescript target. Yeah, this is gonna make it easier. Let's change music. Let's go with Hell's Chicken. The prescript's target. Take more DMG from index units. And then, effect is applied to a single target. I already said this. Always applied to a single target while... Oh, let me scroll down. While index on field. Can I just say, there's something in my soul that is healing based on seeing the Index and Limbus company, period.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so nice, dude. Oh, God. Apply to base attack skill. And then, I guess while I'm here, I'll add Karmic Consequences, which is such a raw status name.
It's so funny that you get punished for failing. That's awesome.
I really like it. It's a risk reward. It kind of it's win rate, but with the punishing aspect.
Not to jump too far ahead, but this ID lives and dies by if the payoff is worth it. Like, literally.
This is true. Based on stack.
Or I guess just don't get hit. So.
I mean, yeah, but isn't that all IDs? Or maybe not.
I mean, this one especially.
You're right. Gain fragile down based, or gain fragile based on stacks. Okay, cool. All right. That helps give context at least. So now we can move on to the actual prescripts.
I think you were gonna drive yourself crazy if you tried to read all that at once.
You're right.
Hell's Chicken, I need you to loop. I am going to shove you inside the turkey and make a turducken of your soul.
Thank you. All right. So.
Nice.
I feel like, okay, we're tangenting already. I feel like chat has not heard my new developments. I don't even know if it's new. I feel like it's just more consistent now. Of me just not being afraid to fucking create some kind of, depending on the person, I guess, extremely pleasant or unpleasant sound effect in their ear over the past month or so.
referring to me in this instance.
I mean, yeah, you're usually the victim of it.
I'm pretty used to it at this point, I'd say.
Yeah, normalize victimizing as... Never mind, I don't want to normalize shit with you. In public.
Don't worry, it already is. Not to worry.
Karmic consequences upon us all. Phrase turning into Germa? Yeah, kind of.
Can you do your best German impression? Can you say, like, what's something he says?
Chat, I'm getting...
Well, can you, like, look at me? Look at me, I'm German. Look at me.
Look at me! I've survived longer than all the LobCorp creators. I've survived longer than President Jimmy Carter. I've survived longer than Bill O'Reilly. He's still alive, but I promise I'm gonna outlive him. I'm gonna make sure that I outlive every single boomer man on this planet, and then Index Faust is gonna get a nice little carrot cake whenever she gets over to the finger bowl bell. I tell you what.
So I'd like to clarify for chat that I asked Frey to say, look at me in a Germa voice, and this is where we got. There was a logical leap that was taken somewhere along the way, and I couldn't follow it entirely.
I was trying to do the Beethoven, Michelangelo quote saying like, they're all dead, I remain. But then I just thought of actual people that were alive.
Okay, I'm sorry I don't know. Michelangelo Beethoven? What the fuck did you even say? What the hell?
We can talk about it later.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Anyway, I fulfilled and avoided one karmic consequence. Let's talk about prescript paper slip number 1, just to get context. Use a skill marked with mark of the prescript or hit a target with a marked skill. So I assume that this is something that you don't get, but you have to fulfill. That makes it much more easy to understand. Okay. Or hit a target with a marked skill. Okay. I don't understand what the difference between use a skill marked with mark or hit a target with a marked skill, what the difference here is, but fine. But I assume that the benefit of this is that you
okay,
raise
what it's saying is
the cap.
You can use it and not hit them.
You can use it and not hit them? Okay.
Use it or hit them. And the second one is hit them.
I guess
so if you just use it and lose the clash, it's still fine.
I guess my question is that why wouldn't you just leave it to use it?
I mean, I guess if you get really into it, then yeah, there should be no difference. But this is Limbus company we're talking about. So.
No, this is true. This is true. I'm just gonna put down likely increase cap on Grace per turn. I'm just gonna put that there and we'll move on. Okay. V2 also. We'll just correct this real quick. And then if I have to correct it later, we'll go at it. V2. Use... No, hit target with skill marked with mark of the prescript. Okay, so you have... Okay. This might be why they phrase it this way. Hit a target with a skill marked with... You will just say a marked skill.
Yeah, I think that gets the message across.
You know what? I'm simplifying just marked with marker with prescript. Prescript number 1 probably was Limbus just being way too thorough in the translation, and it didn't have to get that complicated. Using use is fine. No need.
I appreciate further clarification, considering some other IDs in the past have not done that.
No, this is true. This is true. And yes, 40% Germa. Anyway. Okay, so at Grace Producer gain this effect. At X Grace, at Grace, we'll say. Maximum stackable. Max stackable, Grace has new limit. I guess I'll just copy this. Either way, it's a different condition, same effect, I assume the value is different. Sure, whatever. Moving on to V.
HTMCC in the chat, it does specifically say that there's only ever one marked enemy.
Yes.
Regardless of amount of index units.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. Mark 3. Oh, hit a target with Ego Awakening. That's kind of cool.
So use Fluid Sac or Skill 3. Interesting. Okay.
Funny joke. Laugh because it was just to start it off, but then I thought about it being a funny joke and it got funny.
That's how I usually get people to laugh. I say, that joke was funny, right? And then they laugh more.
Hi, Kim Ji-hoon. Okay, so... Oh, skill 3 marked with mark of the prescript. With mark. Someone subscribed based on that. Why the fuck do you enable me? Anyway. It's the same shit! It's the same shit again! I'm putting in at Grace.
It's the same shit. Yeah.
Is it all the same shit? At X Grace.
Basically.
Okay. We're actually coding. This feels like coding.
I recommend, I mean, at Grace is fine, but, the way I see it is, at 1 Grace, at 2 Grace, at 3, and then at 4, right?
Right.
Because, there's a range of numbers in between there, but ultimately all that matters is you're at 1, 2, you're crossing these thresholds.
Ah, okay. Maybe, okay, so my usual method of reading the passives and abilities first usually works well. It seems that is not the case this time. Okay, well, we're already, whole hog into the prescripts, so, kill them all before the next one. At Grace, gain effect, which we don't know. That's fine. I guess we'll understand it. Why are we live at 4 a.m.? Because Limbus Company gave us these wonderful kits for us to eat, and I'm gonna have their lovely index spaghetti dinner! Oh, that's a lot of passives. Alright, well, we're going. Alright, new passives. Let's just start with reading prescript delivered on paper slips. I'll just say prescript delivered. Simplify it. Read this out, just raw. Gain prescript paper slip 1 through 4 based on grace of the prescript on self. Inflict the prescript's target to a random enemy and focus encounters the part. Apply Mark of the Prescript to base attack skills on unit's dashboard. Add X grace to the prescript. This effect above prioritizes skill 3. All effects above and prescript execution checks do not trigger when this unit's staggered, mobilized in panic or ego corrosion. Which is to say that every turn, you gain a prescript. And there's always an enemy with the target of the prescript. And there's a skill that gives you your funny little prescript proc ability. And if you do your chores like a good boys and girls and bitches, it prioritizes the skill 3, and it's not going to screw you over if you're already screwed over by life. Got it.
It's funny that the will of the city stops if you get a little hurt.
You know what? Kim Ji-hoon just wanted us to have a little bit of actual grace on this, I guess. Thank you, buddy.
It's funny to think about.
Maybe it's just better because it's an ID and we have control over the mirror worlds or some bullshit like that. Gain skills that proc prescripts, let's say. And then at X plus grace the prescript with enough grace, prioritize proc with S3. And also doesn't apply if life hates you. Cool. We're gonna try keeping this in plain speak. Karma debt avoided. Yeah. All right. Passive. Will of the prescript. All right. You know, I'm gonna change the music again. The other Hell's Kitchen song now. Do you loop? Motherfucker, you better loop.
You do.
Excellent. Will of the Prescript. If Prescript is executed this turn, heal SP and gain Grace of the Prescript. When executing Prescript, if the main target has the Prescript's target, heal even more SP and gain even more Grace of the Prescript instead. Nice. I like that. That means you don't always have to target the one they're going for. That's cool. If executing Prescript, gain Grace and heal SP. If also, hitting target, gain more Grace and SP. Alright, and then turn end, if Prescript was not executed this turn, gain Karmic Consequences. And at enough, do not gain Karmic Consequence. If this unit attempted to execute Prescript at combat start, but could not target the enemy during the turn, does not gain Karmic Consequence. That is kinder than the lore would give you, frankly, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Again, like, oh, you got a little boo-boo on your way to do the prescript? It's fine, we'll wave it off this time. That's not how this fucking works. That's not how this game works at all.
Yeah, remember
also, something to note is the healing more SP is clearly meant to synergize with like the thing where you can either use the skill on the lowest level of the paper slip, and then like, because as you get higher you need to hit. So that's a neat little thing where it's like she gets a boost so you're not like screwed over by RNG as much. Which, again, feels antithetical to the idea of the index in a way, but it makes it much nicer to play.
It is. All I think of when I see something like this is, like, when we were first introduced to the prescripts, it's like the guy that was told to kill the painting you make, and he says, oh, I tried it! I just tried making so many paintings and destroying them! I attempted to freaking just maybe even kill one person! It's like, I'm Gloria, and you got this wrong! I'm sorry, you had to paint someone, and then kill them, you silly Billy!
Maybe when we get like a proselyte, or the fucking, what was is proselyte the higher level? Or, no, that's what Faust is, right?
That's proxy.
Proxy, yeah. Maybe when we get like a proxy ID, we'll have stricter requirements.
That could be fun. I feel like that might be considered a nerf, and PM wouldn't want to do that, but I will give them the loophole that this is an ID, and so they're using it so infrequently that they don't have to worry about the long-term effects. Messenger's like on a similar level, but it's a different purpose.
Isn't that specifically on?
The only one we know of, I believe, is Yon.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, you're fine, you're fine. I need to study up on it too, clearly.
I haven't thought about the index in a while. I'm glad that I have to think about them again. 'Cause
Right?
they're awesome. But
Yeah, right? If not executing prescript, let's see, gain karmic consequence, but don't actually with enough grace. And if you
which is,
tried,
I assume that's
target
specifically at
secure.
max because it doesn't say X plus, just says X.
That is a good point. I'm gonna say max. Also, did someone just do something on fucking Twitch? Someone did something on fucking Twitch. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I missed the alert. Twitch, thank you very much. Whatever you did there. I'll actually just go to the logs because I did not pull up Twitch because I'm a YouTube Andy. I'll just acknowledge you real quick. Oh, thank you, Manager Dante, for the follow. Anyway, if you attempted to execute at combat start but could not target the enemy, we'll just say couldn't target the enemy during the turn, does not gain. Sure. What rank do you think the Index Father is? Higher than a proxy. Probably higher than a Weaver.
His rank is probably Index Father. I think that's probably his rank.
So the funny thing is, I don't think that's an Index rank. I think that's a Spider's House rank.
Oh, it's a separate thing.
Because in the trailer for Canto 9, there was text that said, the Nurse Fathers of the Spider's House.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. I can't believe Frey is a YouTube Lele. You're disgusting. But that's really funny. Anyway. Proselyte's Blade. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Particle. Proselyte's Blade. We gotta keep this moving, Proselyte's Blade. Alright, let's see. Deal more damage with skills marked with Mark of the Prescript for every grace on self. So, more damage, I guess, if marked skill. Also, back to your question, Otis looks good for sinking, less so for Tremor. We're still working out Faust. Also, Otis is better on units with SP, or enemies with SP. So it's a lay hanger. If marked skill, more damage on marked target based on grace. And then at enough grace, deal more damage with any base skill. Simple enough.
Well, it's interesting, it says with base skills instead. And I assume Mark of the Prescript doesn't stop happening, so do marked skills actually deal less damage?
I would
assume... Or is that
assume...
just bad wording?
I think the wording is fine. I think what it means is that there will still be marked skills, but now every base skill gets the same buff.
I guess it's a square rectangle thing where, like, marked skills are still base skills. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, let's see. Also, I do see the 3-coin counter. We will get to that. On hit with a base skill against enemies with the prescript's target. Okay, so if hitting marked enemy, gain poison inflicts. Wait, Soys? Is this a Soys unit?
This is pinking.
It's pinking. Oh, I like pinking. That's cute. Okay. Gain. I'm gonna say pinking P. We'll call it that. And then, more increases the number of times the effect. Oh, can proc more times based on grace. Cool. And then at enough grace, base skills inflict more. We'll scroll down. Base skills inflict more pinking. P.
And I assume that's max grace of the prescript, does not say X plus, because every other one is like every X, but this is just at X and not X plus.
I think you're right. Yeah. It's likely this. Pilk? We're a ways away from Pilk. But hot take, Pilk is basically a Coke or a Pepsi float, but melted. Anyway. And it's not as bad as people say it is. Support passive. we have, as the prescript orders, effects applied to the identity with the earliest deployment order. I'll say prioritizes index IDs. Combat start. If the unit's leftmost skill in the dashboard and other allies target the same enemy slot and skill deals, said skill applies additional damage for every ally targeting the same slot, excluding this unit. Guys, win rating enemies while staggered is back on the menu.
It's always been, but even more so now. It's funny. This is like reverse Sank Sinclair.
Yeah. Wait, what does Sank Sinclair do again?
His skill 3 applies to fragile if he's the only one targeting a skill slot.
Ah, okay. Wait.
So this is basically just everyone get him.
I see. Okay. That's really funny. Leftmost skill on the dashboard for earliest ID. Let's see. Said skill. Assume this unit. Okay. Said skill. Wait. Now here's what's tripping me up. If this unit's leftmost skill on the dashboard and other allies target the same enemy slot, said skill deals X% damage for every ally targeting the same slot, excluding this unit. So it's all the allies that get additional damage?
No, the skill gets additional damage, but it is for every ally, not including the unit itself.
Understood. Deal more damage based on number of allies also targeting same bozo. Okay.
I guess Limbus phrasing would be every other ally, because every other excludes the person for some reason.
You know what? You're right. We put it on other. That's good. Okay, that's pretty good. So then next, let's take a look at the skills. And someone was saying like 3-coin counter. Already interesting. Isn't the leftmost skill that gets boosted? It is, but it's based on other allies. It doesn't count itself. That's the main difference. Anyway, we have counter. Counter.
I wish this was Envy. God, if it was Envy.
Oh, wait. Oh, because Fluid Sack?
No, because middle team.
Oh, you're right.
Resonance, I wish.
Oh,
God, I wish.
fuck. That would be, you're so right. It would be juicy. Any kind of envy counter is actually going to be so much more juicy now. You're right.
I mean, it makes sense for the index to not synergize with the middle, but I can be sad anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're allowed to be sad. I'll depress you later.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, I'm always here for you. Like, I've just learned. I got my Secret Santa gift, and now finally I have all the genders under my wing. I want to spread the joy to other people, and if you find joy in being sunked, then, you know, I'll gladly sink you forevermore.
I don't need any more genders, but I appreciate the offer.
That's okay, it's okay. It's just depression, not genders.
Oh, okay. I already have enough of that too, but I appreciate the offer.
Okay, understood. Prescript granted, prescript woven fabric. On use? No, it's just gain final power and deal more damage based on grace. Cool. Combat start. Oh, you get shield! Nice! I guess that's because it's a counter, right? Gain shield by max HP. Oh, but you get less shield based on karmic consequence. I love that there's a God hates you effect inside of this ID.
It's like the Will of the City noticed that you're being especially fucking terrible, so you know what? You're not getting your superpower today. It's if you can't be a hero without the suit, you don't deserve it.
Limbus Company passive. God and Tony Stark hate your ass. But are you on use? Gain poise.
It's big.
Yeah. Inflict, sinking, P, 2 instances. I'll just leave it at that. That's enough. Generational aura debt. Yeah. Let's see. When you subscribe, Frey still has your pronouns. Frey steals your pronouns? Correct. You are was, wem. You are was then, was were after. Wizzywig, was were. Hello, ESGOO.
Frey Chakama. Let's just start the stream over. We can cut that out. It's fine.
All right, sure, you're right here. No, I'm not gonna lean into that. We got to continue.
So true.
Skill 3. As the prescript demands, I'm not adding. I will add that name. As the prescript demands, you will be eliminated. Also, obligatory mention. Kind of nifty. They got a 3-coin counter. That is cool.
Like,
it doesn't bode well for power.
I'm shocked it's this ID that gets a 3-coin fucking counter. Like, who let that happen?
I don't know, dude.
I assume it's just to, like, fulfill the prescript if you're desperate. Like, oh, I need to hit, so I will counter here.
No, I feel that.
It's still like, for the index, I definitely would not have expected that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think we're just seeing the Limbus translation of the index more than anything else right now. Okay, real quick, what do you think is who do you think has the worst base ego? Roja. With Gregor as a backup. I think the SP efficiency has very few applications. But all the others can be bad in general use, but have very specific applications where they're really, really good. That's my thought. Anyway, if the skill is marked with Mark of the Prescript, gain final power. Sinclair? No, Sinclair's got that juicy 12 rupture potency, which can be useful. Okay. If marked, gain final power. We're not going to go into it past that. And deal more damage on crit and extra crit damage. Sure. Gain coin P based on pinking. And then combat start. At enough grace. Oh, joy! They convert to unbreakable coins. Let's see if it matters. Convert coins to UBs. And then on use, gain poise C. All right, coin effects. Oh, wait. Gain poise equal to grace of the prescript divided by X. Oh, okay. Sure. Gain poise P based on grace, let's say. All right, coin effects. Gain poise P. Inflict. I guess, yeah, we'll say pinking P. And then deal more damage for every grace of the prescript. At Y grace, deal more damage instead. All right, damage up based on grace. And then on crit, inflict sinking C.
I'm the only one who like cringes whenever I see like on crit conditionals. Am I not the only one? I hope I'm not the only one. I don't know. I have such, I don't know why. Like the poise count and potency gain seems fine here on first glance. It's just it's a conditional that really I don't like on a lot of IDs.
I feel
especially
like it's
for stinking count. I don't know. It's
I feel like if this was like a season 3 or earlier ID, then I would be a little more concerned, but I think poise is at a place where you can, a lot of the time, like with a 5-turn fight, reliably get it to 20 potency if you really try. Like,
Ishmael trauma? No, they're right. It's just, sorry, just forget about me. I'm just
okay.
Coping over here.
Okay, is this goo lore?
No, it's just Jeets and fucking Ishmael, man.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna sip coffee for a second.
That's understandable. Something to note is I only glanced at this ID before like hopping in here.
Yeah.
But there's so many like safety nets here, which is interesting. Because like the skill 3 safety net is meant to, because the third level of the paper slip is like you have to hit with a skill 3 or awakening ego skill.
Yeah.
So the unbreakable is meant to just be like, oh, you always hit. So again, it's probably just like Project Moon adapting the index into Limbus to be usable, but like it is interesting to see, especially with my preconceived notions of the index.
I think it's like, I think the main deal is that the index is one of the more complex mechanics in order to translate into the simpler game that is Limbus company, so they can't fully remove that level of complexity and have to get like, they have to lawyer up, they have to oofy up on this a little bit.
With Thorcologio, building poisons is bad, I think. Yeah, you're right, but like, I don't like my IDs to have to rely on an ego, no?
Wait, let's see, where's that? Bad, I think. Oh, whatever. Oh, it's not with Thorcologio. This is true, and I can understand where you're coming from on that. I also feel like they kind of have to factor in ego to avoid stuff being totally broken. It's a weird middle ground.
It is a weird push and pull that they have. Like, God, we saw it with, I think. Oh, what's the example? It's not Rhymeshank that I'm thinking of. There's another ego that like really flipped everything. I
it's
can't
not Branch,
think of it right now. No. I'm sure someone in chat will mention it, but
I'm sure.
Maybe I'm just making things up, but I swear there was like an ego where like they had to kind of balance around. But maybe I'm getting confused with just fucking Talisman Sinclair.
Maybe it's like 3:30. It's like 3:30 a.m. for you. You can be forgiven for that.
Yeah.
Also, last thing before I move on. Hello, Gaming Lord. It's good to see you. And don't worry, you're gonna see my reaction to the PMVs. At least in some form.
Regret Merceau, yes, that's the one.
Oh, Regret Merceau, that makes sense.
For a long while, it felt that way.
Resident Desire is also a good mention. You're gonna see my opinions on the PVs when I get that Ryoshu video out in like 5-ish hours, maybe 6. Either way, we shall continue. I still have more I want to understand. Skill 2. If the skill is marked with mark of the prescript gain final, all of them have this. Okay. So I'll scroll down.
Yeah.
If skill is marked with, gain final P. Gain. No, not B and C. Gain coin P, based on pinking. And then on use, gain poise P and C. Nice.
Wait,
and then
is there any other skill in the game that gains poise and poise count?
on use?
There probably is.
I have to imagine there is. Like,
I feel like it's on like a random like ID no one uses anymore. It's just something I feel like I don't see that.
I feel like there has to
full
be.
stop? Yeah, full stop makes sense.
I'm double checking like just something dumb like
on use specifically. Rhodia S3. You realize how little that narrows it down.
I was looking for something dumb like say
Song doesn't. He just gains poise count, pretty sure.
I was gonna say something dumb like She Faust and was just looking for a chance for that to come up, but no, it doesn't. Not at all.
Skill 3, maybe?
Oh well, I'm not gonna find it.
I'm sorry, I get hung up on these things, so you need to keep this train going.
It's okay. Ishmael does gain it on the skill 1 on Clash Win, so that's something. Sorry, Jaw Ishmael. Anyway.
It's specifically about the on use, but yeah.
You're right. Alright, so, coin effects. So, gain poise P, inflict, sinking P, on crit, inflict, sinking C. I'm not gonna mention all the instances every time because I don't feel like it. That's really it. Not much to see there. And then skill 1, I assume also not much to see there. Let's find out! Ooh. Gain. Ooh, this is Clash Power. If skill is marked, gain Clash Power and damage. But let me just scroll down for this so y'all can see it. And then gain coin power based on pinking. Gain coin P based on pinking. I might say plinking because, I don't know, something about it's starting to not hit right when I call it pinking. We'll see. On use, gain poise C. Maybe that's just the internet. Who knows? And then coin effects. We'll just say gain poise and sinking. I guess it's, yeah, gain poise, P, and inflict. Sinking, P. Okay. So, I know there's a big summary to make of all these. Here's what I'm still not getting. It says, at X grace of the prescript, gain this effect. And it's making me wonder about the whole order of operations with the prescripts now. Something I'm not quite understanding is how this works. Like...
Say that again? What are you confused about?
Okay, so...
Let me pull up the ID myself.
In prescript paper slip 4, it says, eliminate all enemies before the next prescript arrives.
Mm-hmm.
Turn start at X grace of the prescript, gain this effect. I assume that this is saying you gain this prescript when you have enough grace, is what it's saying. Now that there's another effect that you gain by fulfilling eliminating all the enemies.
I think it's just for flavor, I'm gonna be honest.
It's just
I
for
think
flavor?
It's just saying, you've done your tasks for this battle, complete the mission.
Okay, that makes more sense. And
But
before
it
the
would be
next...
really funny, because this is what I thought when I read it initially, was, oh, you die in a certain amount of turns if you don't kill the enemies fast enough.
Yeah, right? Or at least you get karmic consequence.
But no, I think, because you can't at max Grace of the Prescript.
Yeah, like if you have maxed
So
out, then I guess.
think you just win once you've done the puzzle.
The thing for me is that it says eliminate all enemies before the next prescript arrives. Do we even know the frequency with which prescripts will arrive?
It's every turn.
I know every turn you'll have a prescript, but like, could you have prescript paper slip 4 for like 2 turns, 3 turns, and then later get 1 turn? Like, do these have count on them? Do they expire?
I mean, there's no mention of them expiring. I think it's just an infinite effect.
Maybe.
That just scales up and then caps out.
Okay. So, I feel like this is one of the few instances where we genuinely cannot totally understand the ID until we get the full deets, because this is the first index one.
Here's my assumption with it. If you do as the prescript says, if you just do it with no additional effect,
Yeah.
you'd have to fulfill the prescript probably twice. If you do the prescript and hit a marked enemy, you only have to do the prescript once. And then you move on to the next one.
If you do a
So like paper
prescript...
slip 1, if you use a skill marked with mark of the prescript while hitting a target that is what's the name of the status that's like a marked enemy?
The prescript's target?
The prescript's target, yeah. If you hit a prescript target with a mark of the prescript skill, then you probably just instantly go to the next paper slip level, is my assumption. Because otherwise, then you have to use an ego skill for paper slip 3. Or have 2 skill trees lined up, which just seems ridiculous.
Having them escalate does make sense. I don't think you have to hit the you don't have to hit the target, because they would have highlighted that. They would have changed the font color for that.
You don't, but you gain more grace of the prescript for hitting a marked target, so I'm saying it will make you go to the next tier instantly, essentially.
Wait, okay, I think I see what you're saying. Thank you, Earl King Heathcliff, for the follow. Wait.
So,
okay,
So
wait.
because it's not as restrictive in the sense of you don't have to hit the target, it rewards you for hitting the target extra.
I get... No, wait, you're so right. Okay, wait. Okay, the puzzle is becoming clear. Because at turn start, you get this effect at XY grace of the prescript. Maximum stackable grace of the prescript is limited. This increases the maximum stack of grace up until 4. And then
Yes.
4 is where it maxes out. And then karmic consequence. Turn start, gain defense level down, gain fragile for every Y stacks. Wait. Do not gain karmic consequence.
Yeah, once you're at the max of grace of the prescript, you can no longer be punished. Because you've done everything.
Oh! Actually, I think you can be punished. Wait, it says before the next prescript arrives. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh! Wait, okay. So, this means that karmic consequences, unless they're really hiding that for the reveal, cannot be removed. At all. Period.
Yes, it seems that way, yeah.
So you are kind of screwed for however long, but it's not like you're going to gain karmic consequences as this goes on. You're just going to, like, stay with whatever fate you have sealed in yourself, unless I guess maybe you somehow retreat the ID and restart it, which is funny, but whatever. Okay, I think I get it. I'm gonna go down to, like, the main deets. So we're gonna get out of the Hell's Chicken Hole and go into the. I still don't have Big Shot up on here. That's a shame. We're gonna go in the TKT hole.
There's a lot of text here to ultimately just say, use the mark skill against the target, save skill 3 for paper slip 3, and then profit.
Pretty much. Okay, no. This is making more sense. Follow instructions on first 3 prescripts to get max grace. If you don't follow them, then you gain consequences. At 4, let's see, at prescript 4, you are gaming. We'll just put it that way. Thank you for the sub. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's one part of it. Also, get benefits by, actually, let's do this. Get benefits by hitting the marked target. You don't lose offense levels through karmic consequences, though, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, it's only defensively.
It's
also,
only...
Poker Apple, you're kind of cooking with that. Karmic consequences is Hex Nail synergy. That is true.
I see it. Oh, wait.
That's 10% damage.
Let me take a look at Hexenal Faust stat. Oh, wait, you kind of right about that.
Fail a prescript early, 10% more damage for the rest of the fight.
Whoa. No, you're right, they are cooking. Okay. Now we gotta think of the other half of this. Because we've factored in the prescript stuff. That's nice, that's funny, that's cool, well, actually. Prescripts will heal SP. Okay.
That is
prescripts
important. Yep.
Heal SP.
Also, Chat, you are right, it is 20%. And also, if karmic, what's it called? Karmic consequence is a debuff in itself, and it's 30% because it's defense, level down, fragile, and karmic consequence.
I feel like it's going to be one of those debuffs where it's like you will get the other debuffs within its description.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a oneer, unfortunately, because of that. Ideal state. I like how I copied over ideal state of this idea is with Lord Honglu. Honestly, probably still true for a good while.
I mean, you're saying like for this ID?
I just think any ID for a little while is gonna be better with Lord Honglu, just because they gain SP.
I mean, yes, but also opportunity cost out the wazoo.
Yeah, I know. It's
not accounting for that. I understand.
I don't even think that's huge opportunity cost because it's still poise.
Faust.
Oh, well, I was saying for the sake of Index Faust, not Faust. We're not doing this for Honglu. Honglu works for us.
I'm just saying for, like, winning the game, like, not using Faust is a problem.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to double check and see if we get any other nice little dealies from the prescripts. Deal more okay, more damage with skills marked from Mark of the Prescript. Sure, we'll scroll up. Oh, too high. Where are you? Very clearly a support ID. This is the wrong one. Ideal state with Lord Honglu. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. So we want to go back up here. Index press light. Okay. So using marked skills deals more damage. Cool. Gain poison inflicts sinking, right? By hitting the marked target. Deal more damage, I believe, is also correct. Because add market, take more damage. Deal more damage. And then we have to keep in mind that Proselyte's Blade is based on sins, because the last one was usually one based on sins. And then gain poise and inflict sinking on hit, which I guess if you combine with LCA Otis means that you always inflict sinking potency and count on certain interactions, which is nice.
Wait, by based on sins, do you mean owned or resonance?
I would assume that this is owned in this passage.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking too. I wasn't sure which one you meant by saying based on sins.
Did we check out the new Otis? Yes. We did that earlier. You might have to check the VOD for it, but she good. She good for sinking. She's strong. And then at X Grace the Prescript, we'll say add enough grace. Probably max. All base skills inflict more. We'll still call it pinking P. There you go. Okay. So you definitely want to build grace. Let's see where else we get benefits on this from the skills specifically. Coins into UBs, sure. I guess that also means that you inflict more sinking potency and gain more poise potency, which is nice from all sources. Cool. Because we have at least, like, 1 proc for max grace, 2 proc for max grace, 3 proc for max grace, 3 bonus proc for max grace on the skill 3. The other 2, not so much. But I guess every instance of inflicting sinking and poise potency is considered another proc. Okay, cool. So that's how we factor that in. Yeah, we're likely not gonna get another 2-0 ID for a long time. They don't want to do it. Okay. If I remove the prescript aspect of it, though, crits do not feel terribly important for this ID. They just don't.
Yeah, I mean, they're important if you want to get sinking count, so...
Oh, no, fuck, you're right.
And it's also extra damage on skill 3, but, like, that's every poise ID.
You're right, all of her sinking count procs rely on crits. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Alright. Please don't tell me she's more sinking focused. I mean...
She honestly seems more poise focused. Like, that's the kind of vibe I'm reading here.
I think it's kind of like a... Hear me out on this. I think it's kind of like a Drifting Blade Ryoshu situation, where she is... Like how Drifting Blade Ryoshu is dependent on Rupture to get her effects, Index Faust is dependent on Poise to get her better sinking effects. I'd say that's a good way to put it. Okay.
Above all, she seems like damage focused, which is essentially poise more than sinking.
Yeah, pretty much. So, once poise and damage above all, but also we'll say a funny and but also supports sinking by proxy. Ha 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 ha. All right. Okay. So, making the vision for this is going to be tricky. So what you do is you be a good little crewmate, and you do your little tasks by hitting an enemy with a mark skill, and then hitting an enemy with a mark skill, and then using either your skill 3 or a mark skill 3 or an ego. Fuck it. What is Faust's cheapest ego anyway?
Cheapest? I don't think she has one below 5.
Below 5.
I think 9-2 Faust is 5.
Oh, I shouldn't be thinking in those terms though. I should be thinking in terms of like what she can fuel.
Yeah, in terms of what she fuels, I think it's Thorkalgia.
Gloom, Pride, Sloth. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Thorkalgia. That's like 7, and honestly, a pretty good one to shoot for several reasons.
Yep.
Probably base. Okay, if you have someone that does good, like gets gluttony, then yeah, base is good. Base is good. I think base Thorkalgia is good though. Okay.
Here's the thing, if my theory is correct, you should only need 1 skill 3 that's marked to get to the next prescript level, and saving that skill 3 shouldn't be that hard.
I think so.
Besides, you want to have poise built up to crit with the skill 3, so it kind of works out anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is very much
1-to-1 with BL Faust.
That's funny.
That is true. Hopefully she will not be shit like BL Faust.
think this is. I think there are several instances where you should learn to like save your skill 3 more often. Anyway.
Gluttony, Lord Lu upscale. That's
Yo!
a funny comment.
Yo,
Thank
wait!
God, he needed it. He needed it.
No, wait, you're right. Maybe we should use Lord Honglu with this build. That's true. You're kind of truing.
It's a great idea.
I mean,
Why
okay.
didn't I think of that?
We're day 1 Andes and Lays. I'm not gonna adopt that. No,
Don't
you know
ever say
what?
that again.
I'm
Don't
never
ever say
saying
that
that again. Actually, I hated it the moment I said it. We're day
Don't
1
ever.
Andes. We have privileges.
That's awful.
It's awful, and I kind of hate that I let that earlier message in chat infect me. I'm not owning that. I'm not owning that whatsoever. Anti-win rate ID is correct.
Should Hexnail run with intent to use it, or as a fallback if things are going poorly? I think Hexnail is just a funny synergy. Like,
I mean,
I don't. Faust's Thorcology has a he ego. I can't think of any other Faust Teth egos that you really care to use here. Unless I'm forgetting one.
I think Hexnail is generally her better her better Teth. Like,
Yeah.
it's going against 9-2 and
9-2
Lasso.
is fucking 9-2 is, oh yeah, Lasso, I forgot, it's so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I forgot
right?
It was an ego. Jesus.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Those two egos are so pretty, but they're so bad.
Yeah.
So sad.
I'm sure they're going to be circumstantial, like all egos will have their day in the sun at some point. I just think we're going to need a lot more burn support with Faust for it to really be worth it for 9-2.
Has 9-2 Sinclair ever had his day in the sun?
A lot of Sinclair ego is yet to have their day in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, his IDs and his personality are getting better. His ego is yet to catch up, and maybe the sign will fix that.
Maybe, hopefully.
Do your chores to gain SP and resources. Let me just look at those chores again. Prescript number 1, make an attempt. Prescript number 2, succeed in an attempt. Prescript number 3, get serious. Prescript number 4, wipe the slate clean. Got it. I'll say SP and grace. Okay. Target the right target for bonus procs. And then outside of the prescript nonsense, you want to build poise. How do you build poise and poise count? On use, gain poise count, on use, gain poise and poise count, on use, gain poise count, and poise. So you're going to have like half of your skills are going to give you poise and poise count on use. We're going to move over to a different track. Let's say...
It's literally all your skills that, or no, not the skill one doesn't give poise count or poise potency, does it?
It doesn't give poise potency, but it does on hit. So like,
oh, okay. So all of them give poise and poise count.
Yeah, gain
Okay.
poise with every skill. And then with sinking count. Okay, I'm starting to see the vision. Apply sinking as more sinking support. Like, this could be a really good sinking potency applier. I've learned recently that, especially with having to deal with rupture a lot more and studying IDs, that it's finally gotten into my head that not every ID has to be count neutral to be good. You can have dedicated sinking appliers, or dedicated potency appliers on statuses without worrying as much about count if you balance things out well enough.
That's basically the plan.
Okay.
It's funny because with Childman Sinclair, he just completely ruined that balance with Rupture. Like it was just go all in on count because potency is solved.
This is true. Wait, wasn't this implying in the build that there would be more index? I mean, I think 4 times out of 5 when they say, prioritizes faction identities, there are more. It's just a good thing that they never prioritized Oofy identities. I kind of could go for more Oofy, though.
God, it'd be nice.
Yeah. But okay, I think we are reaching the end of this, where I think I know what the end game is. End game is have V4 prescript. I can't fucking type it. Prescript, max grace, consistent poise, go ham. All right, let's get to the vision board. All right, vision board for Faust.
By the way, chat, stop pretending that 9-2 Sinclair had any use ever at any time, okay? Let's not... be delusional. Someone mentioned it was good on Dawn Sinclair. Do you want to use Ego on Dawn Sinclair? Tell me honestly. It was good on Enclair. His passive lowers his SP. He doesn't need. You want to have the consistent SP. If you hit fucking heads and lower your SP by 4, you go more insane. You're gonna corrode if you go too fucking far. And also, did you know that 9-2 Sinclair rolls a 16 on fucking heads hit? That shit's ridiculous.
I'm glad ESGOO's having fun.
That Ego sucks ass.
Alright, let's go to phase 1. Phase 1. Also, yeah, I forgot that it rolled a 16. Very unfortunate that. Okay. So, we'll put this down. Do your chores like a good little index crewmate. I think that's exactly how I want to phrase it. Do your chores like a good little index crewmate. 96. Okay. And then...
Are you meant to have the vision board up, by the way? I don't think it's up on stream.
Oh shit, thank you. Sometimes I need people to just shout that at me. Okay, there we go. That's better. Like a good little index crewmate. And then... gain SP plus grace from above. Try to hit, then hit with a big move. Parentheses. Like, it feels relatively simple to get this, and it also makes me wonder if every different ID is gonna have different prescripts, which I think is really cool.
Oh, that would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, right?
I'm really shocked there's nothing, like, specifically about that counter, because it's such, like, a fleshed out part to be, like, kind of just a way to hit the enemy guaranteed. Like, it's an unceremonious 3-coin counter, which is strange.
Yeah, right?
It makes me hungry for more middle synergy. Let me beef up middle Sinclair faster.
It's so strange because it doesn't have anything that gains coin power, and I don't think any of the other scales are going to lead to gaining coin power either. It's just 3 coins for no reason.
It can't even be marked. Like, it doesn't get any benefit. It's just like, it's just there to hit.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm feeding into something I shouldn't, but I'm going to indulge in this for a second. Poogun Mod 8438. No, wait, not you. I'm sorry. I'm calling out the wrong person. HTMCC 5398 92 or Sue Claire. Excuse me, can we acknowledge for a second that no 2 children born under the same sun are going to grow into the same people? The bit is dead. Please allow things to die. Life goes on. You're going to make so many more memories if you learn to embrace them and not just try to live in the past. Have a sense of whimsy and joy in the future and what's to come. We are living in a moment that will indeed fly by, and you are sinking yourself into nostalgia. Let us continue with the vision board, and I hope you feel better.
To answer your question, Soup Claire.
Anyway, phase 2. Hurry up!
Looking toward the future. I'm gonna make a video on 9-2 Sinclair, so that's looking to the future in a way.
Hurry up, dude. I'm just gonna speak slower now because you said that, man. Did you not hear what I just said about living in the moment? Phase
yeah, like, why are you even
2.
commenting in the stream if you're gonna say hurry up? Like, what do you have to gain here?
Bro
like,
wants the stream to be over so bad.
Yeah, like, do you got somewhere to be? You can go. We are not keeping you here.
I just woke up, man. I mean, you're a different person. I'm happy that you're here with us. All right, phase 2. Let me actually think about phase 2. Frey, you forgot to change model? Oh yeah, the nuggets are getting me. That's fine. Phase 2. So we've got our SP. I think phase 2 is more about building poise. So reach the end of prescript time and build poise. I should also go with what could ruin this ID soon and maybe tweak it afterward, but we can save that for after the vision board. We're deep enough in. There we go. And build poise, and then phase 3 is literally just go ham on syncing. Phase 3. I feel like this is simpler than other IDs have been in the past, and I wonder if I'm just not looking at it as closely as I should, but at the same time...
No, you're right. It's not that deep, like, actually, here.
I don't know. Every time I make one of these kits, I learn more. That could always go deeper. But I guess you can always go deeper.
There's some kits in the past where it's like... I think, like, Leihung Merceau was the first time where I was like, dude, I feel like I'm missing so much just reading this once. Like,
right.
I had to, like, take time and be like, what the fuck is happening here?
Wasn't that also, like, the last ID you made a video about?
No, it was the magical girls, because I told myself I was gonna sleep beforehand, and I didn't. I felt so sick that, like, days afterwards, I was like, I can't do that again.
Oh no. You know what? Very understandable. You needed that break.
Yeah, I might do it again in the future, but, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That night where I was editing that, I was like, I feel so sick.
Dude, that's why I'm not trying to prescribe a solution, but that is exactly why I started working with editors. Because you've heard me talk about it. I don't hate the polishing part, but oh my god, just the starting part of it is the hardest.
It always is.
Yeah, always is. Anyway, this appears to be right. You focus on getting your chores down, and then, similar to Udjat Outis, what you do, I'll make a new layer, is that you focus on building poise, prioritize that, and you don't even really need to, like, swap through this. You're usually... It's not like you charge up something and then spend it all on using your skill 3. You just get to your... Pardon me. You just get to your ideal state, and then you just keep maintaining your poise and going on syncing, and your skills are naturally going to allocate your time in that, so it's cool. It's really cool. Missing all these croutons up here? They're chicken nuggets. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is that... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. That's from the Railway 1 stream.
It's a remnant from a mistake that I'm glad you said no to in retrospect.
You were really on board with the idea at the time.
I remember trying to tell you soon when, like, everyone else, like, dude, this chicken nugget idea is, like, the best thing ever. You have no idea. It's gonna be this. And then, like, midway through, I'm trying to avoid vomiting.
Genuinely, I think Frey asked me about the chicken nugget idea at least 7 times. I think that's about right.
And you were right to refuse it every single time.
Every time I was like, this is a bad idea, Frey.
It's okay, because I know that you were... I don't know if this says more about the chicken nugget idea or the other idea I had, which chat hasn't heard about yet, but you were more receptive to the Russian roulette idea than the chicken nugget idea.
Yeah.
Which I think is really fucking funny. Anyway. So, last thing we need to do here. Why do I feel like Frey will do it again? I might simulate pregnancy, we'll see, with the Devyat Association.
I feel like that'd be better.
Probably. Point Crew did it, I can do it too. We need to see how this can be ruined.
Unfocused encounters.
Unfocused it. Oh my god. You had that locked and loaded, Jesus Christ.
I've been looking at the kit and just trying to see if there's any mention of, like, prioritizes marked enemy or, like... I mean, I guess it's not that bad. It just means your build-up is so much slower because you can't focus marked enemies.
No, but, like, here's the other deal. You're gonna get those karmic consequences. Right?
Not really. Like, you won't be getting karmic consequences unless you just play wrong. But the issue is, like, your build-up is just way worse because you can't hit marked enemy.
Hold up. If prescript was not executed this turn... Oh! You know what?
Because the prescript isn't about hitting the enemy. It's just your fucking...
That's true.
Your build-up is just, like, 2 times slower, assumedly.
No, you're right. Okay.
Which, I mean, ultimately, regular encounters, in quotes, because that's what the game calls them, is, like, a relatively small part of the game. This is not an MD obviously.
You think?
No, like, not like a brain-dead MD ID. You could probably...
Oh,
like,
okay.
You could probably do it if you're, like, focusing, but, again, like, there's just so many better options to do in non-focused encounters.
I guess I never really associated brain dead with MD ID, but that does make a lot of sense. Yeah. That's why they have the mention of not having to hit. This is true. I did just notice that while ESGOO was saying that, but you're right. If you attempted to execute the pre-script combat start but could not target the enemy, you do not gain karmic consequence. This is very true, yeah.
But what if new ego gift for index that turbocharges their pre-script gain? Oh, what if there's a new ego gift for the index that makes them broken in MD, ESGOO? I didn't think about that. You're so smart. I'm sorry. That was unjustified for the thing you said. You're right. That could be a thing.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We have fun. We have fun with just like making chat unsafe here. Chat goes in thinking, "Oh boy, I'm about to get my fingers burned by the oven that is known as Frachikama and Goobert."
It's just I hate that argument of like, oh, but what if this thing happens that makes them really good? Wow, yay!
No, I get it. That's true. That's true. The sun is going to burn out, chat.
And ultimately, it's fucking MD who really cares that much.
Yeah. Am I safe
Some people,
here?
But
am I safe here, Frey? You're about as safe here as you are in District H. Make of that what you will. Okay. So unfocused encounters make them worse. We can acknowledge that. I wouldn't say ruin, but unfocused encounters, you know, worse, not ruined. I will say just obligatory grace buffs are low. Like, too low to matter. I wouldn't even say karmic consequence being rough is a huge issue.
Here's the thing. I think, like, even worst case scenario here, like, this is actually probably what it's going to be. Yeah. Like, each grace the prescript gives 1 offense level. There's, like, probably 8 max. Like, you gain 1 for filling it, and then another 1 for the... Like, 8 offense level is still, like, 2 2/3 clash power. That's pretty nice. And then, like, a bit of extra damage. The damage bonuses seem pretty good. Like, I agree, like, definitely if they invent 0.5 offense level, then yes, this ID is very bad. But, like, I can't imagine her being completely terrible.
I don't
know. The real thing is just, like, if the build-up isn't worth the payoff in general.
No, I think so. I think the only thing that's really going to ruin it is the classic low clash power, because I'm already seeing in chat someone making a pretty funny and true statement. I'm excited for when the prescript tells me to use a hopeless skill 1.
That fight gains clash power if it's marked. Like, it's meant to help that.
Like, but if they gain clash power, the base clash power might be low to offset it.
I feel like they wouldn't do that anymore. Like, again, I wouldn't say this if this ID wasn't built around safety nets.
Right.
Like, it seems like they really don't want you to fail. And I do think the only way you could fail is with skill 1 against enemy using big skill. So, like, even then you get clash power. And again, like...
Thank you for subscribing.
It's against an enemy, so, like, in a focus encounter you can go against one of the weaker skills. So, like... And it's not like you need to win clashes.
Like,
you can just hit unopposed.
You're right. It is more about hitting than about winning the clash. Because is there a clash win proc? There isn't.
No.
There are no clash win procs. I will say that there is one thing that I think would drastically ruin it, and we would have to be reading it wrong, but if you can get another prescript after 4.
If you ramp back down, then yes. I think this ID sucks.
Yeah. Music's intimidating as hell. Rasta Beast, yeah.
That would just feel bad if you ramped back up.
Like, it's a pretty good ID without it, but it would be really bad if you ramped down. Yeah.
There's nothing to imply that you do, but
there's nothing
it is worth mentioning.
It's just that little bit, that spooky, eliminate all enemies before the next prescript arrives. That's what gets me. That quote, it haunts me.
Yeah, I do think it is for flavor, but it could not be.
Yeah. Also, I should say that Grace the Prescript does gain offense level for every X stacks, so if the ratio is off, that's it. But, like, it could still be...
Every,
yeah, right?
Okay, so it's probably just gonna be, like, 3. That kind of sucks a bit more.
Yeah, look, it could be a 1-to-1, or we could just get, like, a lot of Grace, so I think it's still fine overall. It's just to interpret it another way.
What bothers me is we've never had, like, a proper... And maybe chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Like, a proper offense level up ID. They tried it one time. and I don't know how she keeps getting brought up, but Shishishmal was an attempt at like an offense level up ID.
Oh, I suppose so.
It was just not great. So
Right.
it'd be neat to see more, like, because they kind of replaced it with Clash power up, which I think is a little bit lamer.
Yeah, because that puts the emphasis more on clashing, and I'm not as fond of that, and etc., etc. Okay. But I think we've explained everything we can about both of these IDs now. Chat, I'm gonna leave this to you. Is there anything that you would like to mention about both these IDs? Other than their wife to you, because I know at least one person is going to want that in the mix.
That's any ID that releases.
Yeah. Honestly, W Corp Heathcliff, if I had properly reviewed it, someone would have commented that.
Are you kidding me? Heathcliff especially.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, every sitter has their time in the limelight. I ain't saying that Heathcliff is a surprise. Also, he is the looker in that ID. I can't deny it. But like, oh man, I'm just waiting to see it. Offense level up when I use Moros Itatis. I think they'll both end up being used on non-sinking teams. I feel like Otis is more likely for sinking.
I don't think that's the case for Otis.
Yeah.
Faust, I can agree.
I can see it.
Otis's value just seems to be on sinking. Like, you get two unique things to buff sinking. Like, that seems... It'd be insane if she was, like, primarily tremor, just primarily damage.
Yeah. Love the LCA Udjat design. Same. Rifles are cool. Yep. Udjat Outis might replace the Butler. There's a case to be made for that once we get all the deets. I think it's safe to say that this is an ID that would work really well for Poise with sinking on the side if you just want to have, like, oh man, I really hate this enemy that always regenerates SP constantly. Laying. And I want to make sure I can drop it somehow. It's not going to matter if you use this ID. It's not going to inflict enough sinking. Maybe with Rhyme Shank. But, like, sinking is definitely a bonus on this one. Yeah.
Something to note is, like, let me pull up Butler Faust's kit. Because
I'll pull it out, too.
I don't know if this Faust is, like, even in the running to try and dethrone Butler Faust.
Do I not
because,
have it
like,
up?
Because, like... Yeah, no, Actually, maybe, because Index Faust is about potency, whereas Butler Faust is about count. So if you don't care about
you're looking
count,
at Butler Faust. I'm dumb. Okay.
Yeah. Because I think Butler Otis, we know it's like there's a good chance.
Yeah.
Because of like the external factors, but with Index Faust, it seems to be more like numbers based here.
Yeah, you already have to have sinking on that one, so it's better for a sinking team at base. Target is 5+ sinking, reversing count. Also, she inflicts less echoes of the manor than Otis.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah. I mean, oh, I forgot it was a 2-0, duh.
Yep. Yeah, back with those.
Also, wait. Oh, never mind. That's a support. I was about to say, wait, she has 2 Sin passives, but that's just support. That's just support. Use Butler Faust for the support.
This ID brain rot.
Right? But I think we've covered everything we reasonably can. I don't think there's much else to say. But I'm sure we could have delved deeper than this. But again, I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is as far as we're probably gonna get into a video because there's another one coming out. So I think this is good, and it's also early season IDs, so there's not quite as much as we can predict. But I think this should be it. Thank y'all for joining in. ESGOO, is there anything you'd like to say while we're still on as a sign-off?
Yeah, I have nothing to say. Excellent.
All right, well, expect a new Ryoshu video. There's a link to the Discord in the description. Actually, there isn't a link to the Discord in the description. I've lied to you. Check the latest fucking light power system video if you want to get to the Discord, I guess. We're gonna do randomized IDs for all of Canto 9, and we might just start banning them. Thanks. Have a good hangout.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Oh my god.